Hello, Virgo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts. Welcome to your reading for the first half of January from the 1st through the 15th. Can you guys believe that we are pretty much at 2021? Of course, I'm recording this a few days before the new year, but wow, we're ready. 2020 has been brutal. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what's coming in for Virgos for the first half of January. So New Year vibes for your connection. Let's take a look for some of you guys if you have new love coming in, for singles, and if there are new opportunities in love, certainly, but just new opportunities in every aspect of your life. Let's take a look at that and see what's coming in for you. General reading as always, Virgo, so it's not going to resonate with every single person. Please do take from it what makes sense for you, release the rest. If you are looking for a personal private reading, all of that information is down below in the description box. And starting January 2nd, we're opening up all categories, so full-length readings will be available once again. And that's it. Let's go ahead and get started and see where this goes for you. These are the 3 decks that we will be using to get things started. This is the Masculine's Madness Volume 2 by Bridget of Divine Essentials. This is my self-created one, the Woman's Intuition Oracle, taking a look at the Divine Feminine aspect of where the feminines are at. And then this is the Island Time Wellness Love Oracle cards. So we'll grab a message from there as well. Okay, so let's get started here, Virgo. And of course, cross watchers are certainly welcome. And let's take a look and see where this goes for you here for the first half of January 2021. Are we all not ready for a new beginning here? All right, so this, of course, is reflective off of the Divine Masculine here. Let's grab this card. Making love. Making love to me, please. Wow. So that's where your masculine is at in their thought processes, possibly thinking about the last time that you guys had experienced intimacy between the two of you, or certainly that's a part of the desire here from the Divine Masculine. That's what's starting things off for this reading. So let's go ahead and take a look and see where the feminines are at. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. Making love. That's where your Divine Masculine's thought processes are at, my feminines. Reminiscing, perhaps, about the last time that you guys were together. Making love together in that way. The physical connection. This one's grabbing my attention here for the feminine. Look at that. Yes, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but there is no other fish like me. Isn't that interesting? So if your masculine, for example, was perhaps entertaining other connections, other options in love and romance, this is your message to your masculine, my feminines, letting them know it's like, look, you might have other choices out there, but I'm the only one really that's perfect for you. I'm the only one that matters. There's no other fish like you. Okay? So let's grab your third focus message here, Virgo, for this reading. All right. Let's take a look at that. Island Time Wellness. Okay. What is your third focus message here? Guided to this card. This one says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want to date. So for some of you who are unattached, my singles, the possibility of new love. Maybe there is someone out there that you're thinking of. You guys like each other. They like you. You like them. This gives you the opportunity for that romance to get off the ground and start blooming. Okay, maybe right now you guys are just having a lot of fun, just flirting and chatting, getting to know each other. And possibly the first half of January, you guys can finally go on that date. Okay? And my feminines, this could certainly apply to you. There's somebody out there that you really like, but you're wanting them to know. It's like, look, I know you might have other options in love and romance, but there's no other fish like me. Okay? So let's take a look and see where the rest of this reading is gonna go. All right, I am guided to start things off with this deck here. This is by Angelic Revelation 144. It's a deck called A Divine Perspective for Soul Connections. Okay, so let's take a look and see what presents itself here from this deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for the first half of January, for the new year, in regard to your connection, or for some of you guys, new love. And as I've mentioned, new opportunities that are presenting itself to you in your life. Spiritual knowledge, okay? For some of you, where your spirituality is very important to you, you're tapped into that. Maybe there are some life lessons that are presenting itself to you in that way, okay? We also have financial matters that are popping up. If, for example, money matters has been challenging for some of you, perhaps the first half of January can present you either with new employment, a new job, or new opportunities to better your financial status. We also have fight for your right, take a stand. That could apply to your job, certainly, but that also can apply to your love life and even your relationship with family and friends. Take a stand for what it is that you believe in. We have loss presenting itself as well. Okay, I do feel that for some of you guys that 2020 has been very challenging. And this loss could certainly represent lost loved ones, people who have passed on. This can represent the loss of a job for some of you, the loss of a relationship, a friendship. So many things have been lost this year. So however way this is affecting you, it's representing itself here. What else, please, for Virgo? For the first half of January. We've got soul family. Okay, you know who they are. You know who it is that represents the people that are in your soul family, which is different for every one of us. For some people, this could be your immediate family. And for others, it's your friends who feel like family, however way they are represented here. These are the people that have your back. They are the people that are there for you no matter what. And that can, of course, include romantic partners as well and their family. We've got solitude here. So it's interesting because the solitude card, it reminds me so much of the Hermit card in traditional tarot, which of course is Virgo energy. And if at this point in time heading into the new year you just feel that you need some time by yourself to reevaluate where your life was in 2020 and what changes you need to implement in 2021. Maybe some of you guys have been through something very difficult, tapped into this loss here, and you just need to reassess what it is that you want moving forward. Some of you might also need time to just heal from a painful breakup maybe, or a painful situation that you've had to deal with. Whatever the case may be, if you need alone time, honor that. That's what you need, then that's what you need. Okay, so let's add to this and see what else needs to come through. I wanted to grab some insight from the Arrows of Love Oracle by Mystic Moon. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo for the first half of January. Can you guys believe we're already talking about 2021? But if it's any indication as to what we've been through in 2020 with the pandemic and so many other challenges, I'm truly praying that this new year will be much, much better in so many aspects. All right, let's see what else, Virgo. Certainly when it comes to your connection, what will the new year bring in for you? Okay, we've got caged heart right here, damaged. So for some of you guys, you're still very guarded in your heart space. Somebody has hurt you. More than likely, this has something to do with a person that you are in separation from. So it's okay if you're taking the time to be alone and to heal the damage that was caused by this person. If you need time to heal your broken heart, that's okay. We've got invitation of love. Okay, so even though one opportunity may have had come to an end, for example, for some of you guys that had to walk away from a situation or a relationship that you guys just went your separate ways, it wasn't working. This could certainly be an invitation, either a literal invitation to go out on a date for some of you. We do have this date card right here. Okay, I want to date. They want to go out with you. They want to see where this goes. And for others, it could be somebody that you've been estranged from, and maybe you hear from them. They reach out and wanting to give this another try. What else, please, for Virgo? Love language, deep conversation. I feel that this would heal so much for some of you, especially if you have been in separation from someone, or if you guys just have not been able to have productive conversations in your relationships. And this doesn't just pertain to romantic connections either. This could even be a fallout that you've had with a friend or a family member. It's time to be able to sit down and just have that long-awaited conversation that needs to happen to bring healing into your life, into your heart, into the situation, to heal what has been lost. Now, for some of you, of course, this can be a lost love. Reconnecting with a lost love. Finally getting things off your chest, whatever it is that you need to say. And they as well can communicate to you whatever it is that they have bottled up inside, and they need to get a lot of stuff out. Look at the next card. We've got past love, you see? Someone from the past maybe who wants to return and talk to you. Maybe there's a lot that they've realized since the last time you guys spoke. And going back to the very first focus message, we have a masculine here who's reminiscing maybe about making love to the feminine the last time that you guys had that physical connection. We have round and round coming through here. I do feel this could have been an issue for some of you, where you guys feel like you were just going around in circles and not coming to some sort of conclusion or being able to work through an issue or problem, whatever that might be. And maybe you just had enough and you wanted to get off the ride, you know, going around in circles. It's that type of back and forth vibe where maybe you felt like they weren't listening to you, or communication was bad, as I've mentioned. And then we've got Casanova here popping up, swept off your feet. There could have been a masculine for some of you who did sweep you off your feet. But for those of you who know the background on Casanova, as alluring as that might seem, Casanova was a womanizer, you know? And so some of you guys might have dealt with that. You might have dealt with a person who really, they weren't looking to commit. They might have just wanted to get into a situation, a connection, where it could have all just been for the physical interaction. Could have just all been about sex and nothing more. Maybe that's why some of you guys have this caged heart right here, because they hurt you. Maybe they made you a lot of promises that they could not keep. You know, whispering all of these sweet nothings in your ear, but not really meaning what it was that they were saying. We also have secure love nest right here. So for those of you who are wanting to reconnect with a past love, for example, part of this secure love nest might have been that you guys even lived together, you shared a home together. Part of this new year could be that you guys are able to reconnect, fix the issues, get back together, and move in together once again, or really start building a life with each other. Long-term commitment. And then look at that, we've got a proposition right there. And for some of you, that could mean a literal proposition, a proposal of marriage for some of you. Now, for others, this proposition could simply be, hey, let's go out for coffee. Let's go on a date. Let's get to know each other better. I like you, you like me. Let's get to see where this goes. Okay, so depends on what the new year brings in for some of you, but I'm kind of feeling for some of you guys, there are particular doors and situations that you're closing, which is good, so that you can welcome in the new year without the baggage of 2020 following you. And that's a good thing, because that is what's going to bring in these new opportunities in love, in romance, and also perhaps your job, career, your relationship with your friends, your relationship with your family if you guys haven't been getting along, whatever the case may be. Okay, so let's add to this with some tarot. So this is my Modern Day Seers Tarot and Oracle, tarot with a twist. And for those who are not familiar, this is a deck that I created for beginners as well, but it could be also for people who are pretty advanced in reading tarot. It does contain the 78 original tarot cards that you would get in any deck, but I've also added new oracle messages as well as new chord cards exclusive to this deck. So there's about 117 cards here. So if you're interested in this one, and it follows the same format as my tarot teacher, and it's got reversed and upright meanings for most of the cards here so that you don't have to second guess what the tarot messages mean. So it's a lot of fun to learn, especially when you're just starting out. All right, so let's take a look, Virgo. We've got a card flying here. What do we have? We've got the Hierophant, which is nice. This is Taurus energy specifically for some of you guys. So here we go. We've got commitment right here, a potential for marriage. Trusting that with that leap of faith that two people who are meant to be together, things can work itself out here. There are also spiritual lessons that are tied into the energy of the Hierophant. And remember that very first card from this deck here, the spiritual knowledge, might have something to do with this as well. So if some of you guys are looking to commit or are wanting commitment from your person, maybe they're finally ready to do that. We've got the Four of Swords for some of you. Maybe your person could be an air sign here. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a card tapped into someone who is stressed out. They are overwhelmed, mentally overloaded. And it's interesting because this is another card that says needing solitude. So maybe you both need solitude. Maybe you both need to be alone right now to figure things out, because this Four of Swords is a card of recuperation. It's a resting period. It's healing. Giving the both of you perhaps time to heal from having experienced something challenging or painful. Okay, so let's see what else. What else for Virgo? We've got the Seven of Cups here. Okay, so some of you guys, your person could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So we've got opportunities right here. Opportunities, choices, lots of options. Remember this first card from the feminine? There's a lot of fish in the sea, so maybe this masculine had a lot of options in love and romance. Fantasies, illusions, but it's not reality, you know? The reality of it is maybe your love, Virgo, was what stood out amongst the rest of all of these other fish that didn't matter. All of these other options that they were entertaining. They had too many options, but maybe they did not choose wisely. And that's perhaps why we have this. The Ten of Swords. Backstabbing, betrayal, a painful ending between the two of you. Loss. There was pain that was experienced here, which is why we've got that caged heart. Remember? That damaged heart more than likely is here because of this loss, because of this painful ending, because of this relationship that fell apart and it collapsed. That's why some of you have a very guarded heart right now, because this person definitely hurt you. Could be a past love, okay? But look at this. We've got the Six of Swords. We've got quite a bit of air energy presenting itself here, Virgo. The Six of Swords represents calmer waters. It represents healing, releasing a baggage that you no longer need to hold on to. Your person as well needs to release whatever baggage they've got going on. This is all about moving forward. This is a transition of leaving something behind that you no longer need to be carrying with you. It's interesting that we've got financial matters right here, because the Six of Swords can also represent financial relief, overcoming hardships in your life, whether that has to do with your love life or your job or whatever else it might be pertaining to. More air. We've got the Page of Swords coming through here. For some of you, especially my feminines, I'm feeling maybe your masculine is a little younger than you are. For some of you, it's not by a whole lot. For others, maybe there's a huge age gap there for some of you guys. This page is typically someone who is very curious. They're very restless. The Page of Swords is also representing new communication. So maybe this first half of January, some of you guys will finally hear from this person. Remember, they want to be able to have this deep conversation with you, Virgo. They have to be patient with you, though, I'm feeling. Because we've got that Solitude card, which is very hermit, as I've mentioned. The Hermit card representing Virgo. So they can't be coming in, rushing you into this conversation. If it's just not the right time for you to speak with them, it's just not the right time. And they're going to have to understand that. We also have the Angel of Light coming through. Much needed, I feel. Because this loss, as well as this damaged heart, it's very hurtful. It's very difficult. It's very challenging. And it puts someone in a very dark place. And I feel for some of my Virgos, this could have been what you endured. And maybe there's a part of your heart that's still healing from it. And so the Angel of Light is here to help you heal from that. So this is the message. In order to recognize the gift you are to others, you must recognize the gift you are to yourself. In order to see the light in the one you love, you must see the light within yourself. I am here to illuminate the path towards your enlightenment. There is a way out, a light at the end of the tunnel. Go ahead, take that first step. I'll be there when you do. So the Angel of Light is here to help you out, Virgo. And lastly, we've got the Three of Pentacles. This is your own earth energy. The Three of Pentacles is all about collaboration, hard work, teamwork. Two people who are actually willing to put in the work for a relationship to work and to thrive and to grow. So if you guys can get onto this vibe right here for the new year, Virgo, then 2021 could actually be quite lucrative and special for you and your person. And this can apply to your job as well. Maybe you like working as a team and your coworkers working along with you. You guys have the same vision. This could also be that you're rewarded for your hard work. Okay, so teamwork when it comes to your love life, and teamwork maybe when it comes to your job is what I'm feeling there. So let's add to this. Virgo, what else is coming up for you in the new year? All right, so I am guided to pull from a deck. This is actually brand new. I have never used it before. It's by Sister Moon Tarot. It's called Sensual Sweet Angelic Whispers. So let's see what else needs to come through here for you, Virgo. All right, so it seems there's an opportunity to welcome in new opportunities, certainly, and a potential that if you were dealing with someone who was bad at commitment before, with the Hierophant right there, they're ready to commit. They're ready to commit. All right, so let's see. What else for Virgo? Angels and spirit guides. I get so jealous of others you give your attention to. That could have been you, but maybe the tables have turned. Because going back to this, yes, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but there is no other fish like me. That's from the feminine. Okay? But some of you guys may have been dealing with a masculine. Remember, we ended up getting the Seven of Cups, where somebody had way too many options and choices in love and romance. This could have been you at one point in time, where you got jealous of the other people that were vying for your person's attention. But maybe the tables have turned for some of you, and now they're jealous of other people who are interested in you, because that goes both ways. That goes both ways. What else? I avoid you because I am afraid to admit my feelings. I do feel that for some of you guys. They want to talk, but maybe right now you're not hearing from them because they are deliberately avoiding you, as it says, because they're afraid to actually tap into their heart space and just say what they got to say. And what it is that they want to say is that maybe they're in love with you, that they want you, that maybe they're ready to commit, they're ready to put in the hard work towards this partnership. Our love may be unrealistic, but I'd still take a chance on us. So maybe unrealistic in the sense that some of you guys may have moved on. Because again, the Seven of Cups could be a fantasy, an illusion. Maybe a part of this person's knowledge that they have gained is that it's unrealistic for them to think that they could ever get back together with you. Especially if you've already moved on to another relationship, if there is a roadblock there that they're running into. Or maybe you've told them it's like, you know, I'm not ready, or it's just not the right time. I want to be left alone for now. But they're telling you here, I'd still take a chance on us. Your smile makes me weak. There's something about your smile, Virgo, that they're very attracted to. I'm sorry that I let you down. Yeah, they did. That's why we have that. A caged heart that you are protecting right now. Understandably so. And last card, I know we are still spiritually connected. I believe that for some of you guys. You still feel this person's energies regardless of how long it's been since you guys have been together, spoken, talked to, or even made love. You're still feeling that connection. They're still feeling it also. All right, so let's add to this with some additional messages from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Virgo. For the first half of January. New Year vibes for your connection. Gratitude. A message to thank the universe that it did good bringing us together in this lifetime. And, you know, it hasn't all been sunshine and rainbows here. You know, you have clearly run into a bit of a snag in some of your relationships and connections, but maybe you're still finding a place to be grateful for the connection, and certainly they are. We've got the divine masculine coming through, wanting to be heard here. I am powerful, but I don't always know it. I am strong, but tend to hide my weaknesses. I am confident, but I can be vulnerable. I can make you laugh, but I can be serious when I need to be. I'm here to bring your life joy and happiness when you're feeling sad. I know how to love, but sometimes it scares me, and I run from it. Take me for everything that I am. Don't try to change me. I am who I am. Okay, so for some of you guys, your masculine has definitely had to face their fears. Maybe you are dealing with a masculine who was a runner, okay, and just entertaining too many options. We have words. Life can be harsh, love even harsher. Words pack a punch, and sometimes it breaks skin. We start to believe those painful, awful, hurtful words and eventually convince ourselves that it's true. You are more than those words. The right love simply needs to remind you of that. You are loved. Okay? So some of you guys could have had arguments. You could have certainly exchanged very painful words when you guys were together. But words can be very healing as well. Deep conversation, this love language between the two of you can actually heal so much. We have cozy. Loneliness can feel so cold when we allow ourselves to wallow in that darkness. It's amazing how uplifting and comforting the right person, the right kind of love is. This is how your love makes my heart feel. Warm, loved, cherished, even on the coldest of days. And maybe they had to lose you, Virgo, in order for them to realize that. We have obstacles. Our connection has had so many challenges. We take 2 steps forward, a million steps back. We make progress, we forgive, we forget, then we regress and go back to our old ways of creating drama and stress. I can't keep climbing over these obstacles by myself. We are either both in or I'm out. This could have been an ultimatum that you gave your person. You know, that you guys both have to be all in. Which is why we've got that 3 of Pentacles. Teamwork, collaboration in order to overcome whatever those obstacles are. We have ripped. I've never known the kind of love that could break me open to such depth of emotion, passion, and feelings until you came into my life. Knowing that we belong together and yet unable to bring desire and my dreams into reality. It breaks my heart into a billion shattered pieces. So, going back to this message, our love may be unrealistic, but I'd still take a chance on us. There's something causing it to be unrealistic for some reason, for some of you guys. And maybe this masculine is realizing this, that it's just not going to be a part of his reality. Maybe for some of you, for this masculine, or whoever is able to identify with that message, that this could have been a missed opportunity here, that they blew it. And I'm also feeling for some of my Virgos that you walked away from this person. And they know that it's a situation that they cannot revisit. That's for some of you guys. And maybe part of this new year is that you're just wanting to start fresh. on your own. We have road trip. I will walk through life with you any day, any time, always and forever. Just hold my hand and don't ever let me go. Let's travel this journey together. As long as you're with me, the road ahead will be an amazing adventure. And that's where teamwork comes into play. As long as you guys are both all in, then absolutely you can continue this partnership, and hopefully it'll be better than it's ever been. So that's what's presenting itself there. All right, so let's wrap things up here, Virgo. I wanted to grab some healing messages first. So let's grab some healing messages from the angels to wrap up your reading. Look at that, romance followed by emerging. So your love life is going to be picking up here in the new year, Virgo. Could be a very romantic time for some of you. And this is you working on yourself, emerging as the best version of you. Playfulness. Allow this energy to be a part of your day-to-day in the new year. Just set aside some time for play, for fun, to de-stress. We've got meditation here, which has a lot to do again with that solitude card. Meditation, solitude, going within. Very hermit in energy, as I've mentioned. That's so Virgo in the tarot deck. So I feel it's coming through here because some of you guys need it. And look at what's next. Healing, okay? This healing could certainly be physical for those of you who have been ill and not feeling well. And I mean, it's been a very challenging year with the pandemic. So I'm praying you guys are all staying well and healthy. But if not, the angels are blessing you with this healing energy. Look at this. New love coming in for Virgos. So this can either represent a new person altogether, especially for my singles who are unattached. Okay, there's somebody out there who likes you. That's clearly being communicated here. Romance is blooming, fun flirting, and they want to date you. So things are looking up. Things are going to be picking up for my Virgos here. For those of you who are in separation from somebody that you want to reconnect with, this could represent a new opportunity, a new door that opens for you guys to have a second chance. Archangel Michael is here blessing you. Blessing this reading, protecting you during this time. Watching out for you in the new year. All right, so lastly, let's go ahead and grab some songs here to wrap things up. This is my Heart Songs deck, so let's go ahead and grab some songs. If you're not familiar with the songs, see if you resonate with the lyrics. All right, so some songs for Virgo to wrap things up here. Wrapping things up. We have Take My Breath Away by Berlin. For some of you, maybe this is a favorite song, okay? Through the hourglass, I saw you. In time, you slipped away. When the mirror crashed, I called you and turned to hear you say, if only for today, I am unafraid. I can't help but feel that that's from the masculine, because I feel we have masculines here who are afraid to reach out, afraid to maybe set the tone to fix what's broken. And it could have certainly been the feminine who slipped away from the masculine. They could have even said these things to you. It's like, you take my breath away, or this is something that you said to them. We have I Was Born to Love You by Queen. So take a chance with me. Let me romance with you. I'm caught in a dream and my dreams come true. So hard to believe this is happening to me. An amazing feeling coming through. For some of you guys, they still love you. You know, they might not have treated you right at one point in time, but it might have taken some life lessons and distance for them to realize this. It Must Have Been Love by Roxette. It must have been love, but it's over now. Lay a whisper on my pillow, leave the winter on the ground. I wake up lonely. This air of silence in the bedroom and all around. Touch me now. I close my eyes and dream away. There's something about dreams here, Virgo. They're dreaming of you. They're thinking of you. They're reminiscing. You know, the very first message from the divine masculine is making love. Make love to me, please. So this could certainly be that they still desire you. They want a second chance. They want to reconnect. But for some of you guys, maybe you've decided it's the end of the road and there's just too much pain, too much damage has been caused. But I'm definitely feeling they're still dreaming about you, still thinking about you, and that they're lonely without you. We have Make You Feel My Love by Garth Brooks. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I will never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met, no doubt in my mind where you belong. I'd go hungry, I'd go black and blue, and I'd go crawling down the avenue. No, there's nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. So I am feeling for the person that you're thinking about for this reading, Virgo, that there's nothing that they wouldn't do to fix whatever damage they might have caused, whatever obstacles that they helped to create. They want you to feel that they still love you, that they still care, that they still think about you, that they're still dreaming about you. Let's grab one more song to wrap this up for Virgo. There we are. Sexual healing. Yeah. We started off with making love and we're ending with sexual healing here by Marvin Gaye. Baby, I'm hot just like an oven. I need some lovin'. And baby, I can't hold it much longer. It's getting stronger and stronger. The desire is getting stronger and stronger each passing day. It doesn't matter that you guys haven't talked in a while, you haven't interacted in a while. Clearly, they're still thinking about you, fantasizing about you, remembering when you guys were making love, when you had that physical connection. There's something very healing about the physical connection as well that you guys had experienced together. And they think about that and they remember you and they're coming through here letting you know that there's nothing that they wouldn't do to be able to fix what's broken here between the two of you. So if you're open to that, Virgo, and again, if you guys can work as a team to fix this, then yes, there's an opportunity that this new year could possibly bring about a reunion. It's not impossible. And for my singles, there's a potential that you could really find love this year. Okay, there's somebody out there who's legitimately interested in you. All right, guys, so that's where I'm going to leave this one. I do hope you enjoyed this and whatever part of it made sense for you. I do hope that it helped you out. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that info is down below. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care and Happy New Year.